Yeah, they gave it to us like that after $3,000. And it wasn't like that when I took it in. Is the worst part. The Subaru dealership told us it was the wrong axle altogether. So that's pretty scary.
There's no way that car would have left my workshop. There's no way that would have left my workshop.
I mean, I was irate after that kind of money.
I might have
That's the thing. I didn't even want to leave. I'm so upset with those guys. I didn't want to leave it with them. I was scared what they're going to do to my car.
You've got to look. No way that car's going to leave my.
Yeah.
Can you take a picture of this for me? Hang on. Take a picture of that nut. That lock nut should be indented into that groove.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'll be with you in just a second.
I can't believe these guys, man.
We just got the wheel off too.
Done with that axle, whether it's a wrong axle in there or the bearing's gone, but something is not right.
Well, if you look at these axles, you see this one's the old one and it's round. The guys tell me this is the wrong axle altogether. I don't know if that's for fact, but it sure doesn't fit up right, and now my differential's leaking out of that side since they put it on there.
So the seal's damaged where that went in.
Yep.
Because just behind that, there's two big seals.
Right.
And if that spline of that shaft hits that seal, it damages it.
Yeah. So all that needs done. Now then, you see on here where they charge me?
I got my
okay, $1,700 one, which both nothing to wink, you know, bat an eye at.
Inner, tie rod end out, tie rod end inner, tie rod out, tie rod end out.
Yeah, you see how it looks like there's new outer tie rods, but that does not look like new inner tie rods at all. This looks like the only new piece they put on it. Yeah. And they charge us for everything.
Right. So we need to question that. We need to question that. We need to question that. Control arm lowers.
Do those look new to you? We got charged for new control arms. Look at that. Yeah. Look how bad that's leaking. They put new bushings in there that aren't right, and that's it? And then charge us for a whole new control arm? Because that's the old control arm.
And when was that?
That was when we took it in. When I said, okay, we did the $1,200, I said, it ain't right.
22nd of May?
Yeah. They charged her for this work and sent her on her way.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I had time to get it on a lift, I realized everything was wrong. Which is the upper control arm?
It has, this car hasn't got an upper control arm.
You're kidding me!
Oh my god. Did they do it right? Does that bushing look right?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That bush is actually split.
I need a split bushing.
And see, they cut these off.
Yeah,
and put
they
new
torched
bolts
the
in.
bolts off.
The guy at Subaru also told me these were the wrong control arms.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And they're trying to tell me they did me a favor by using their own parts, talking about the bolt and a freaking washer. I mean, just crazy. And they're like, oh, we had to spend all this time cutting them off.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. If we done something right, I'll tell you we done something right. If someone's done something wrong, I'll tell you we
Yeah.
something's done wrong.
I know.
I'll be totally honest with you, you know.
It's wrong.
I give praise where it's due, and I also give the opposite of praise where it's due.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's.
What do you think about this one? Boy,
that hang is going to be okay because the suspension is off the ground, so the suspension is going to pull that.
Okay.
But this one is actually split.
The bushing split on it.
Where was it? This one's
the one up there.
Top there. So that's
okay. So we know that's the control arm, upper and lower. It says we got a new axle each side.
Have you got a pry bar, please?
A pry bar? Yeah. That's not a good boot.
Yep.
didn't even ask to get this work done. She brought it in after the $1,200, said we still got a noise. They say that it needs done, they put it on there, and then it's really messed up.
Yep.
I guarantee that I will restore your faith in BrakeCheck.
Okay, this says
if it kills me.
Axle new each side. That axle is new on this side, and it's wrong. The other axle looks like it's old. That's not a new axle. Same times.
No, it's not one.
It says each
new each side.
And if you look at the price, it's
that's
$211. Is that just
right
one?
Price for one axle.
That's just one. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why they.
The one they put on, they screwed it up. Now I got a loose wheel. Look at that.
That is the bearing. That is the bearing. That's the bearing. That axle, you look at this axle as I'm pulling that.
Yeah.
That axle's not moving. So that's the bearing that's screwed up.
Well, what about the, I was making the whole tire move?
Yeah, the bearing will do that.
Wouldn't they would have replaced the bearing before they gave it to me? They're just gonna replace the axle and give it to me with a wobbly wheel? Tell me it's the axle that's messed up.
Don't ask me.
I think the bearings would have been a lot cheaper than the axle.
Probably the bearings was the whole time. I didn't need a freaking axle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And what about, so you agree with me though that they charged me for inner and outer tie rods and they only did the outer?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. I intend to take the full measurement of the tolerances that there is and see if it needs new tie rods. See whether it's.
The guy at Subaru said all it needs is a boot. You could save it with a boot, and I was like, I already paid for a new one. He's like, well, that's kind of fishy then at that point, because he was trying to say, well, some guys are just rookies. He didn't want to call them crooks.
Yeah, he did not. The Subaru dealership would not say anything bad about BrakeCheck.
He said, okay, well, at that point, it's getting real fishy. And I was like, yeah, it really is. It really, really is. Because that's not new.
No, and that was only 2 weeks ago.
And even if they did put it on new, why the hell would they put a crappy old boot back on this crap?
Only 2 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait any longer, otherwise they'd
tell me we drove it around or something and we did it. Because that's what they told her. She took it in.
Yeah.
She came back and they're like, the tie rod's broke. She's like, it was just here yesterday. They're like, well, you could have drove it home and it could have broke when you drove it home.
That's what the district manager told me that. You broke it on your way home after you left the shop. I left the shop at 6 p.m. I drove it back in at 7:30 in the morning with a broken tie rod.
Because she literally told them, find everything wrong with my car and fix it.
Eric, have you got your flashlight, please? Why would they put a tie rod on?
With an old boot. Yeah, that's old.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
The other one.
Or anybody else. Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to take measurements from each and everything to make us see if these are new. I mean, you do. I'll be honest. You do get some of them that come in and they do look like this.
Right.
You know. So I'm not. Until I take the measurements from it, that will tell me whether it, you know, and I'm talking about the tolerances inside there.
Right. Wouldn't it come with a new boot?
Should have done. Should have done. Or at least, if it does, I mean, back in England, they all come with new boots.
Gotcha.
Over here, I don't know whether, you know, some suppliers do, some don't.
Right.
But there's no way that you should put that on.
That's wrong. Boot. It's wrong, I know that.
All it's going to do is the shit's going to go inside there and it's going to wear that.
It's going to screw it up. Why the hell would you do that? And the other one's just hanging there.
I know.
It doesn't even have a clamp on.
I know. I know. That's split halfway along.
I mean, it's scary that somebody charging that kind of money and have enough nerve to sit and wipe down the road like that.
The stupid thing is that to see that like that, if you show that to a customer, they would say, fix it.
Yeah.
You know, that's, as far as the salesman is concerned.
Did you say they showed you the tie rod that was loose or something? What did they show you? They called it a tie rod and said it was loose.
This! Right here. The guy stood back here and looked at it. The tie rod's broke. And William came over and goes, yep, you need a whole new everything. And I said, I was just here. What do you mean a tie rod's broke? I drove straight home and then straight back.
Okay.